I got a question. If would you give your significant other, like, suppose your significant other had like a problem with their liver, a problem with their kidney, problem with something that they can get, you know what I'm saying, replaced, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they need a donor, and you're a fucking donor. We're not talking about your wife or nothing. I'm talking about your girlfriend or boyfriend, somebody you've been dating. If they needed that shit or they was going to die, would you give it to them?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I wouldn't do it.
Not a fucking boyfriend or girlfriend.
I only say that because I've heard 3 different stories.
Would you give it to a stranger?
No.
Hell no.
I would. Only way I would give my organs is if it was my children, or if I was dying, and then I could be like 7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So if you
take every piece of me.
So if it was reversed and you needed what the fuck is going on? And you needed a donor or something of that nature.
I would have to wait till somebody died and wanted to get their body cut up because I wouldn't force. It wouldn't be my decision. It would be in God's hands.
Like, would you check?
I would put my name on the registry, and if they wanted to, but me personally, that's just my personal opinion. I've seen 3 different stories in the past like 5 years of people, and mostly women, who have given a piece of their body and their soul to somebody. And this motherfucker go off and cheat.
That's just too much.
Get better. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, I haven't seen not one story where the man has done that. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, I feel like if that's what happened to you, I low-key feel like that was already going on before he needed the organ.
probably.
So
more than likely.
Or one guy said him almost dying and her giving him that chance to live again, he looked at it as a second chance at life. And he wanted to start his life. He wanted to start his life over, and I guess starting his life over didn't include her. And it was cold-blooded. He needed a fucking kidney. Mind you, they've been dating for like 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucked up.
That's
and
fucked up.
But I mean, it is fucked up.
People are
but
fucked
honestly, if you went on through life about what happened to other people, then you wouldn't do a lot of things.
True.
So I say go for what you know based off of your situation. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd definitely give it to my wife, to my kids.
Yeah.
But I'm not trying to be nobody's
needed a
make-a-wish
kidney, I
story.
would give it to her.
Yeah. I feel you.
Nah.
I haven't met nobody yet that I would give a kidney to that I'm dating. My wife differently. You're my wife. I kind of have a legal obligation to do
What
this.
if your wife woke up and said, second chance at life?
Then that's it.
I had to bite that.
I wouldn't be upset at the fact that I did it for my wife.
Yeah.
For my wife.
I'd be like, that's
saying?
fucked up. Oh, she got her second win. She about to go do her own thing now.
I would be mad. I would be
mad.
upset. But I would be more upset if she wasn't my wife and I gave her this shit and now I'm over here with no kidney.
Like
with one kidney.
Yeah.
It is.
Because that's how people get killed. And that's how people, no, for real,
Dead
stuff
ass.
like that is dangerous. And that's how people, like, snap. And that's how people get killed. Like, nigga, I almost died for you.
I gave this nigga my kidney.
I gave
Save
you
you.
a kidney and you a second chance at life. How about you don't get no life? Like,
Yeah.
that's how, because I ain't gonna lie. Like, I ain't even trying to say it, but, like, I would probably have to be, like, I don't think I really have it in me to kill anybody, but
I think you do. Only because in a life or death situation, I think you would. I don't think you're going to die.
life or death situation, yes, I would. But I'm saying something like, you know what I'm saying, I gave you my kidney and now it's fuck me.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if I could just up and want to off a nigga even though, because I'm so hurt. I'm not going to lie, but that would probably cross my mind a lot. Like, I would probably need some serious therapy after that because I would really be like, I want this nigga dead. Like,
I want him gone.
I want him dead. Like,
Straight up.
Yeah.
So look, I saw something else in the news. How do y'all feel about parents signing off on their children? I'm talking about children under the age of 18 getting BBLs. I saw a video of a 16-year-old girl who mom signed off on her to have a BBL. She riding home. You know how they ride home on their stomachs with their ass nail and shit like that. She riding home smiling. At first I applauded her strength because I've seen grown women saying, I'm never doing this shit again on that ride home after that BBL. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You know
first of all, your body
good?
is not even. He is not good.
You
He is
straight,
all
bro?
over the place today. I really would like to say that I personally feel like that is the most trifling and disgusting shit I've ever heard of. Like, why the fuck do you need to sign off on a child
to get a BBL.
Getting
fucking
a BBL,
What the fuck?
makeshifting their body when their body hasn't even fully developed.
Exactly. You know how
I'm
bad body you
26
gotta be
and I'm just now.
Square box.
for your mama to be like, yeah, I think you need this BBL more than I do.
Yeah, you need
and for one, the doctor who even agreed to perform that procedure, you're
Yeah.
thirsty as fuck.
Like,
Because I don't give a fuck if you can sign a waiver. Don't sign a waiver for me.
Let me ask you this,
I'm
T
not doing
Daddy.
it.
You know more about this type of stuff than I do. Is there any positive thing to a BBL other than cosmetic? Like, is there? You know how like women get breasts done? Sometimes they get them smaller. Just because you're getting the boob job, don't mean it's getting bigger. You might be getting them smaller because your back hurting and shit.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that to do with a BBL? Like, is there any reason why someone would need a BBL?
I mean, physically, I don't know what people gain from getting a BBL physically.
Yeah.
But it may help them mentally or emotionally.
Okay.
It may strengthen them in that way, build their confidence, make them feel more accepted, make them feel like some people need that validation in life.
Make them feel
and
sexy or
everybody
whatever.
that gets a BBL isn't looking for that validation. I don't think that. I feel like people can do whatever they want with their bodies. Would I get a BBL? No. I'm not pressed on that. But some people, they just like
I know.
it's amazing to me that people I know have BBLs. Like, that shit is amazing to me. Like, wow.
I know a girl that
niggas
was all
really got
titties.
BBLs. Like,
Yeah, I know somebody with a
I know a girl
BBL
that
too.
was all titties, no ass. Now she all ass, no titties.
Damn.
and some people, man, and some people don't even, based off of what I think I know about a person, because you only know what a person allows you to know.
Yeah.
And what I think about about people who get BBLs, I believe that they're in denial that there was some insecurity there that made you go and get that. I think they don't want to believe that they were ever insecure. Like, I was never insecure. I was always that bitch, BBL, no BBL. And like, you know that some people are not going to admit that. And that's like,
Talk
for me,
that
for instance,
shit.
I ain't getting no BBL, but I lost 70 pounds. And when I was 70 pounds heavier, I did not think I was insecure. And losing that weight, that shit bring you to a whole nother life. Like, I'm telling you, skinny privilege is real.
I think
And
It is.
having ass privilege is real, pretty privilege is real. You get certain privileges when you look a certain way.
True.
So you not being used to that, 'cause you never got that before, it brings out insecurities. You may overindulge in those privileges. You may start wilding out, fucking everything moving, because you now getting some
Yeah.
attention, whatever may have you. So
I'm a bad
like-
like us though.
Yes, I feel like I think physically it may not do anything for people, or some people openly admit, like, my body was trash. I had 4 kids. I was tired of looking at these saggy ass titties, this sloppy ass stomach. I wanted to change it. Like, some people are like that, and some people do it for physical gain of confidence. But all in all, I feel like what may be most necessary for people who get BBLs, it may be a mental gain or a emotional gain.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's only acceptable. Well, let me not say only acceptable, but I think it's mainly acceptable because it's women that are getting the body enhancements. I think if when it comes out that men can go get a fucking dick enhancement,
They going.
Dudes are doing it already.
I understand, but it's not mainstream like a
Shit,
That's
go to
a
Miami
secret.
right now.
That's a secret. Ain't no nigga finna be on Instagram showing his results, how he went from a little dick to a big one.
You right? I don't know. These niggas out here be acting real sassy these days. It might be a nigga quick to do them some shit like that.
Man,
These
yeah.
niggas be these niggas be groupies more than these females be groupies. I guarantee, if you go to a young boy show, you look in the crowd, you gonna see more niggas fainting than women.
Yeah,
I'm
niggas
telling
ready.
you, it's gonna be niggas out here ready to die for this man. The
Ready to
women just
die
want to
for
get their
4K
chance. You know,
Trey.
they doing what any girl would do for a rapper that's in that lifestyle. But you got these niggas, these gangsters.
And young boy, the type of nigga that'll take a bitch home after a concert.
Exactly.
He sure will.
And get 'em
that
pregnant.
Girl out here, that's that girl out here that started that $40. That $40 room, I think, or $60 room or something. She sucked his dick for $60 or something. That shit was on.
Who her parents? Because bitch, you should at least got a couple of hundred.
And that's what the
Like,
fuck
you
everybody was
tripping.
saying. Like, you ain't even get $100, my
This
nigga.
nigga
Like,
came to your city and beat niggas up, and then you go, then you get a
what
nigga.
was it?
cheated you out some throat.
You know what? Maybe it was $300.
That about will be 60
I don't
compared to
know.
how much money he got.
Somebody, yeah, like, nigga, you ain't get a band or better for sucking dick, bitch. You should, if you was gonna suck young boy dick,
At least get a band, bitch. Like this, at least get a band. You could have did what that girl tried to do to Drake. You know what I'm saying? You could have went and got
Damn,
the condom.
violated. Yeah.